Hi everyone, my name is Tiff and welcome to Stead in the City. Today's video is actually going to be a little bit different because outside of right now, I'm not actually in it. And let me tell you a little bit why. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you go all the way back to my very first video called Welcome to Stead in the City, you are familiar with a series that I like to call the 5 W's. If you're unfamiliar with my series, or if you're unfamiliar with the 5 W's in general, the 5 W's stand for who, what, where, when, and why. I don't necessarily answer those questions in that order, and I kind of combine some of them because contextually, they overlap a bit. But today's video is actually the culmination of the 5 W's series for the month of July. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you have been following the 5 W's of Anteese Matthews, or on Instagram, she goes by the grass-fed black girl. I'm so excited to be able to start the 5 W's series over with Anteese. She has an incredible story. She has an incredible spirit, and she has just an incredible sense of motivation and an incredible sense of passion for improving not only her life and the life of her children, but also the lives of the community members. So I will let you tell. So I will let her tell you all about the grass-fed black girl. So enjoy.
Hey everyone, my name is Anteese Matthews and I'll also go by the grass-fed black girl. I want to give a huge thank you to Tiffany over at Stead in the City for allowing me to be a part of her 5 W series for July. So what does that mean? You'll get to learn a little bit more about me. So who am I? I'm the grass-fed black girl. I decided to name myself that because I love shopping locally. I love supporting small businesses. Anything you can think of in regards to being grass-fed, that is who I am, and that is what I want to be about. You think about love, nurturing, care, time, attention. That is who I want to be for my community. So thus, the grass-fed black girl was born. Where am I? I am currently in Capitol Heights, Maryland, and I am gardening in Zone 7A. When did I start gardening? I started gardening and taking it seriously about a year ago now, and my life has blossomed into something I would have never imagined, and I am just so grateful for that. And then, which is something that is really cool that I found out, is that I have 4 great aunts that own land in Maryland, or had land, or some varying of the story, and they used to keep chickens and pigs and corn and all that kind of stuff. So I find it interesting how it skipped my grandmother, but in her obituary it says that she could be fine feeding squirrels and feeding various animals, and loved her bird. And so then it kind of stopped off with my aunt and my mom, and then it came back with me, and I really feel like this is what I am supposed to be doing, growing food and bringing it to the community for that reason. Finding out how ingrained it is within my family, and then me having 3 daughters myself, it's the matriarchal lineage is real and it's long, and this is what I hope will be our legacy and what we will be doing forever. So my what? I currently grow out of containers. I guess you can kind of say I'm like a urban garden kind of vibe, so like I said, I have some containers, and then I have neighbors on other sides of me that have graciously allowed me to grow in their stuff and in their ground. And I have tomatoes and 2 squash and beans and sage on that side, and a cucumber and a pepper. And then in these containers, which I normally don't keep right here, but I have parsley and a pepper and tomatoes, a few different types of basil, beans, beet greens, squash, balm, all different kinds of stuff. But like I said, that's like everything all ties in together about my who am I, why I'm who I am, where I'm doing this, you know, because we don't have food in this area. That's part of my why. Like, they took the grocery store away, you know, so I decided to fill the gap and bring possibly a farmer's market here, and that goes into the newly acquired small lot that I just got, and I would love to put chickens on that lot and eventually bees on that lot. So the children in this area, I want to create like a learning opportunity for them. So I want to call it Sunflower Seeds Youth Garden Learning Center, and they'll be able to learn about chickens and bees and gardening and the importance of it and all the things, and be able to really learn financial literacy through agriculture. And, you know, to not be so bound by the stereotypes that they give us in these types of communities, to tell these children, like, you can be more than what they give you. Like, your reality does not have to look like this. You can garden, you can start, you know, you can learn how to keep chickens, or they can learn how to, you know, maybe sell a few herbs to, you know, keep a little money in their pocket, you know. Like, that's just a lot of ideas that I think that I have, that, like I said, all tie in together. My who, my what, my where, my why I'm doing this, my when. All of this is all tied into a growth within myself. The garden has been teaching me the best lessons about trial and error, you know, about resiliency, about resourcefulness, because so many people think that they can't do something within gardening because they don't have something, because gardening has been taught one way for so long. And so people in my area, we don't get to learn about new things. We don't get to know that there are more varieties than two varieties of kale, or, you know, more than two varieties of parsley, and all different kinds of things. You know, we don't get to learn these things. And so I want to be that beacon of light, that beacon of hope for my community, to give them the access, to give them the love, the time, the attention, the care, everything that they need to be able to be successful and to be able to sustain themselves within the world. Thank you so much again, Tiffany over at Stead in the City, for allowing me to be a part of this. I am just overjoyed that you chose me. Thank you so much. I don't even know what else to say. Shout out to everybody else that is going to be a part of this. And just, if you just, I would say, teach the youth. If you can teach them anything, teach them how to feed themselves. And then when you teach them how to feed themselves, they can feed others. They can do everything. They can just be self-sustaining, and that is what's of the most importance. Thank you again. I appreciate your time and your energy. See you next time. Bye.
Wasn't that amazing? Anteese has such a way with words, and her passion, it just like jumps out through the screen. It's so infectious. It was truly an honor to be able to introduce her to y'all in this manner. Anteese, thank you so much for sharing your story with me. Thank you so much for sharing your garden with me. And just thank you for sharing your spirit with me. Like, it truly was an honor. And I really hope that we can work together in the future. Or, well, you know, work together again in the future. If y'all want to follow her, which I highly suggest you do, I will put all of her information in the description box below, as well as the information regarding sunflower seeds. I'll put all that in the description box below. Go check her out. Like, really, go check her out. She is on the road to doing some big things. So thank you for watching today. Thanks for hanging out. Cheers.